guys, it's Keisha, and today I am here to do a book review on The Spectacular Now by Tim Tharp. I read this way back, I believe in August of last year, so my details on it may be a little bit rusty, but I've been talking about it a lot on BookTube, and every time I bring it up, I really just want to go in depth with this book and my thoughts and my feels on it. So yes, I decided to go ahead and do a book review. I'm going to try and give a little non-spoilerly introduction on the book, and then I will jump into a spoilerly section at the end, but I'll let you know so you can leave if you actually want to go. So, The Spectacular Now follows our main character, Sutter Keeley. Sutter is heading in the wrong direction fast. He drinks all day, he doesn't really care about school, all he cares about is his girlfriend and parties. Until one day his girlfriend dumps him and he kind of spirals out and meets Amy. Now, Amy is the invisible girl in school, and she kind of helps him rebuild his life in a way. So that is all that I'm going to say, non-spoilerly. So if you want to read this, go ahead and leave now. Okay, so in this book, Sutter and Amy, I believe, are the epitome of who I was in high school. I was the invisible girl who I had friends, but I didn't have a lot of friends. No one really paid attention to me. I wasn't bullied, but I just kind of felt non-existent, to be honest. And I feel like that's how Amy is. And I dated a Sutter. I've had my fair share of Sutters, and that's what really, I think, spoke to me as an audience, is that Sutter and Amy, they're such opposites. They complement each other so well, but they have so many problems. You know, when Sutter is picking Amy up for prom and he talks about how the dress doesn't match her skin tone and she has lipstick on her teeth, but that she's beautiful. And I feel like that is so realistic to life. I mean, you don't always have those grand staircase moments. You don't always have those take my breath away. You can think someone's beautiful, but they still have imperfections. And I don't know if that makes me non-romantic or how that portrays me as a person, but I just feel like it's so true to real life. Whenever Amy tells Sutter that she loves him, and whenever they first have sex and it's awkward and they can't get the condom on, and that's whose first time is this beautiful magical moment. And I don't know if you've seen the movie. The movie is not that great, but I think that Miles Teller and Shailene Woodley do a very good job portraying their first scene, because whose time losing their virginity is perfect. It is awkward and it's messy and it's disgusting, and no one enjoys that at all. And that's how it is in the book. It's not this, oh, and we made love and blah, blah, blah. It's awkward. It sucked, okay? But it got better, because that's real life. When Amy first tells Sutter that she loves him, and Sutter turns her down, he says, "You don't love me. You can't love me. I'm not a person that you can love." It's true. I've had those moments in my life where I've loved someone so much, and they're like, "No, I'm not good enough for you. I am not the person you need to be with." And then she gets hit by a car, and Sutter decides that he can't be with Amy because he's not the person that she needs to be with. And it's so poignant. I think Sutter is a very different character. He's very deep. He has a lot going on for him, but he doesn't have a lot of character progress in the book. In the very end of the book, where Amy leaves to go to St. Louis, and Sutter stumbles into a bar, and he just gets drunk, and he says goodbye to Cassidy, and he says goodbye to Amy, and moves on with his life. Sometimes, you know what, sometimes the guy doesn't change. Sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes the girl changes. I think Amy has a huge change in the book. And I think this is really Amy's book. I don't think the story is about Sutter. I think this book is about how a girl can change and move on and be happy with her life. And the guy, she needs to walk away. And that's what really just spoke to me about this book. I know that it has a lot of bad reviews. I know a lot of people do not like it, but I actually picked it for a book club book and everyone hated it. So, but it's my life and I just can't help but adore this book. Another thing that I do love is Cassidy and Sutter's relationship, because Sutter, he has feelings for Amy, but he's still in love with his ex Cassidy, and it's not in a way that he wants to hurt Amy. And they start having these secret rendezvous and these secret meetings, and they're cheating on their significant others, no matter how they put it. But how many times do you see that in high school, where so-and-so is dating so-and-so, but he's still hanging out with his ex after school or whatever? I mean, it's how life works. And I just thought that Tim Tharp did an amazing job explaining the realistics of high school and going through that time period, and how just your relationships you make in high school don't actually last past high school most of the times. There are exceptions, but that's not the rule. And I just thought that was so refreshing, and I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. It is my favorite book on my bookshelf, and I love it. So, and I just want to say that Now a Major Motion Picture is a lie, because it's an indie film at best, but I'll give it to him. So yeah, so I really highly recommend you picking up this book if you are into realism, if you're not expecting a happy ending, if you just want the truth to what high school is like. I highly recommend this book, because I feel like it really speaks to people. So yeah. So yeah, that is all that I have to say. I feel like I finally got it all out of my chest, and I've been trying to sneak it into videos where I don't have time to sneak it into videos. So yeah, that was my first book review, and it probably sucked, and I just kind of rambled off and went into crazy girl land, but that was it. Bye!